Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I'm going to let Janet start by telling us what Lionsgate is.
Oh, let's get a picture of that.
So we wanted to get a picture of her doing that
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody following along.
Oops, I'm wrong. So, hi, Janet.
Hello, welcome to everyone.
Yes,
Welcome to everyone.
So you got 911 on what Lionsgate is, huh?
So Lionsgate is an amazing process. It's like an alignment of the celestial bodies, the stars, that bring us into the new dimension. I mean, it's happening, and the Lionsgate was open about 8, I believe it was 8. Now, I could be getting my facts wrong, so don't count me on for facts, but the whole point was this full moon that we had last night really opened it up. So a lot of energy to help us ascend. It's
And being able to
ascension energy.
manifest. If you have something you want to
Manifest.
create,
That's right.
it's the perfect time to do it.
That's right.
That's
And what do
right,
we do,
right.
Corky? We say it, and we say it like, I will
Oh, as if
have
it happened.
abundance.
As if it's already
As if
happened.
it is happening. And
I
we've
will
been
have
doing-
abundance. Amen.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Claim it. That's it.
Well.
Especially this period of time. It amplifies everything. It's incredibly powerful.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
But be careful to stay grounded. That's a problem I've had,
And be
right?
careful, don't
You
say
know.
what you
Or
don't
the
want.
negative.
Don't
And
Like,
be-
I will have justice. You know,
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
To the
Beautiful. That's a beautiful one. I will have justice. You
What,
know,
Arlene?
I will be safe. You know,
Good, good.
I will be abundant. I will fulfill all of my dreams. You know,
Wow.
and get specific about what you want to.
And how long is it
Manifest.
Lionsgate open for?
I am not sure about that,
Okay.
Dottie. I know it's probably at least a month.
Stephen has his hand up.
Yes, Stephen.
Stephen,
Um, I learned a new, I mean, I already knew it, but someone reminded me of a new technique for these affirmations. That's another way to strengthen it by saying, I will, is to say, I am amazed at how much I.
oh, I like that.
I am amazed at how much I will.
Perfect.
Or how, yeah.
I am amazed at how much I have
Right. Great.
the ability to do this.
From Chris around to everyone.
And that's it.
Run away. Good morning, Donna and Kevin.
Okay, so Chris Brown says, what is the Lionsgate portal? The Lionsgate portal is a powerful astrological event that occurs annually during the Leo season, typically from July 28th to August 12th, peaking on August 8th. It's believed to be a time heightened spiritually with spiritual energy, ideal for manifestation, self-discovery, and personal transformation. Thank you, Chris.
Beautifully said.
Great, Chris. Thank you so very much.
And why don't we get it back on Dottie?
I'm trying.
Well, why don't we get just be on you?
No, I love it.
Oh my gosh. Let's just take a moment for everybody to just take a nice deep breath. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Let's do one other one. Let's take a nice deep breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe in, breathe in. Hold it. And then release it with a sigh. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then exhale. Yeah, let's calm everybody down and just take a deep breath for everybody. And I like to have Janet calm down enough to sing a song or do a meditation or do a song that's a meditation, whatever. You can bring Lionsgate in, you can bring anything in. It's a wonderful day to have you here.
It is a wonderful day to be here, Dottie.
Yes.
Reverend Dottie. It is a wonderful day to be here. And just going on what Chris, and what all of you have acknowledged and amplified, this is a time of amplification, right? And so everything we do, if we can do it with intention, and bringing in our highest intention for ourselves and for the world, wouldn't that be wonderful?
It's wonderful.
And I'm bringing in forgiving everyone.
Yes.
So you can bring in forgiveness too.
That forgiveness energy
Yeah.
is so powerful, right?
Well, I was at the jazz festival yesterday, and everybody was filled with joy. There were no problems
Great.
around there yesterday.
That's fantastic. And just allow yourself to open up your heart in this sacred and safe place that we have all created by our presence here. Our presence, when we show up in this amazing energy of community, is incredible. So just allow yourself to drink in the magic and the beauty of this space and time that we have created by gathering together. And just know that you are held in the loving arms of the universe. We are not alone. And so just allow yourself to let your heart soften. And just soften to all that is happening within you and all that is happening around you. Just give ourselves this moment in time. And this moment is all we have to be in right now. And so go to the center of your heart. What does the landscape of your heart look like? It might be a beautiful natural scene, or it might be a mystical cave, or a beautiful environment. But let's just go to our heart. Let's bring some attention there. Let us bring in some energy there. That energy helps us to hold the space around us with forgiveness, compassion, and love. I open my heart, oh, I open my soul, holding of each other's tenderness, we build a strong and unified force of light that sings to the world, we are home, and we are love, and we are forgiveness, we are light, and we are hope, and we are the dream that we've held for so long, and now it sings. Oh, it brings us together now,
Ah. Everybody just hold on to that wonderful song, that wonderful meditation. All the things that come from this beautiful lady who's here to help us find our center and to find our soul. Thank you so much, Janet. That was wonderful. Thank you. Anybody have a birthday coming up? Okay, anybody out there in the audience that has a birthday coming up?
Oh, while we're trying to decide whether we have a birthday or not, Mary Berry is back in town.
Oh,
She's
good.
after her accident.
Oh, wow.
Did I say that right? Accident?
Yes,
Accident. Had to be driven.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said,
Swollen, she got a.
she can't be on her foot for the next
Yes.
4 weeks, and it'll be 16 weeks before she can drive. And she's at home, she's afraid and in pain,
Yeah.
and she'd love to have people call her or talk to her, and,
Wonderful.
you know, she says,
Absolutely.
this is terrible, because, says, you know, I can't sit still. So,
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Covered.
Okay.
so I think that she would be.
And but prayers for Lauren, who's going to have
Just gonna
surgery
say
this
that.
week.
Thank you.
Prayers
All
for
right.
Lauren,
Prayers
and let
for
us
Lauren.
let us surround her right now because she's here in present moment. Let's just put all of our loving layers of healing, energy, strength, and love as we prepare.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you know, Lauren has fought hard for this, and we hope for it to be in perfect divine right order.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Joan, do you have anything you'd like to say this morning?
well, I'm still thinking about a book club,
Uh-huh.
but I'm thinking more of it as maybe a group exercise and just recommending a book, and then whoever reads the whole book can comment on it, and we'll have a place where we can comment and kind of have maybe an open forum.
Okay.
I'm thinking that a real book club is not going to work for this group. It's too small and too confining, and we're all over the place
Yes, we are.
doing all sorts of things. So I haven't received any comments or suggestions. So if you do have comments or suggestions or ideas about it, I'd love to hear from you. My original idea was to review some of the books that were so inspirational to us when we began our spiritual journey.
Mhm.
And to review those and have a common body of knowledge about that. So that's kind of my idea, but I'd love to hear from you. 408-806 7230. Jones Stutz, very easy, jonesstutz@gmail.com.
So I sent a little note saying, yeah, I sound like a great idea, I'd love to do it. I did.
You did?
Yes, yes. Great. Anybody else have anything they'd like to
In
say?
email, I replied.
Oh,
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Anybody else have anything else they'd like to share with us this morning? Well, I'm so glad to have everybody here with the Lionsgate. It kind of messed up the energy of getting here because you were feeling something, but you weren't sure what it was. So, but I'm glad everybody made it here. Thank you so very much. It's wonderful having you here. Yes, Songbird.
Yeah, since we're on forgiveness, I'm particularly interested in the forgiveness with boundaries that you mentioned in the song, because that's the piece that I think is missing, where Jesus said, turn the other cheek. I don't think there's always a turn the other cheek situation where if a woman's being abused by a man, why would she just stay in that relationship? So I just hope that's addressed. Those kind of things like that.
Yes.
If there's something that is harmful, how do you have forgiveness and have appropriate boundaries?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautifully said.
Okay.
Turn the other cheek originally meant this song was.
Are we
in
ready?
peer review, it was a backhand, so it meant slap me like an equal. Because usually it's inferior to someone.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me like an equal.
Ray, would you like to sit over here, so you can see everybody on the screen too? There's a chair like you have over here.
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you
Okay.
for offering.
Okay, well, during these turbulent times, I hear folks once more talking about fear, hatred, anger, and disbelief that human beings can be so many nasty and unforgivable deeds to one another. That's what we're hearing everybody's talking about. As I mentioned in an earlier CCL Insights, we were having dinner at a restaurant, and the woman next to me was talking about her brother and how horrible he was because he didn't have the same political views and belief in various conspiracies. In fact, she didn't want to ever talk to him again, and her mother was very upset with what was going on. And I told her he sounded like he shared my brother's view, but I would continue seeing him and calling him and other folks in my life who have conflicting views. In fact, I have learned to forgive them. And the idea of forgiving is that you have to make the others guilty. You don't. You don't have to make them guilty. The greater fence you put between you and your friends, politicians, the medical community, these giving their lives to protect us and yourself. Right now, folks need to feel love, regardless of your different views. And Songbird had mentioned, well, how about forgiving people that have been abusive? This is not about forgiving their abuse. This is about putting them in a loving energy. So you don't have to say, I love you dearly. Just say, I'm going to put you in a loving energy. And look at them in a different way. Because the person you're forgiving in this time is yourself. You're forgiving yourself for feeling anger. And you're forgiving yourself for being upset with people. And that's one of the things. The more you make others feel guilty of whatever it may be, the greater fence you put between you and your friends, politicians, the medical community, those giving their lives to protect us and yourself. Right now, folks need to feel love, regardless of your different views. So, I found my evening tradition is to sit for a few minutes and mentally forgive everyone holding different beliefs. Started an argument or was tried to make me wrong. I am hearing, seeing, and thinking about a lot of different opinions. I get a chance to hear without censoring, read without immediately closing my mind, and experience a lot of new ideas. In this way, I found all of the creators, people, a lot more interesting, exciting, and loving, instead of closing my ears and shutting my mind when they begin to talk. My quick suggestion is don't go to bed at night having negative thoughts gathered from the evening news. How do you do this? You release those people, what you see them doing, whether you're watching horrible things happening in different cities, states, or countries. Release the mental pictures and prejudices. Releasements quite often start with forgiving yourself. We all need to realize when we allow ourselves to be forgiven about the things we have done, the thoughts we have felt, and the anger we have expressed, we become more ready to forgive others. The Creator is there to forgive us. All you need to do is ask. And starting this way, this morning, I'm sure there's somebody that you have some anger towards, or somebody that you have always felt like, I wish they were different. Everybody has somebody in their life. And right now, I want you all to close your eyes. Place your left hand over your heart. And right now, say out loud, I forgive myself.
I forgive
I
myself.
forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
I forgive
I
myself.
forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
That's the first person to start forgiving. Is you from your anger, you from being upset with anybody in your family. They did what they did. Right now, I want you to realize you can forgive everybody. You think about politicians, you think about the news and what they're saying, but just say, I forgive myself. You don't have to forgive everybody else. There's some people you might just not want to forgive right now. Okay. But just when you get feeling like everybody's against you, when you get to feeling anger, say, I forgive myself. I'm a great person. I'm doing well. And hold on to that. Forgive yourself. How does that feel?
Better.
Even though you weren't specific, you've opened your heart to start learning tools of forgiveness. Forgiveness is like a muscle. It starts small and builds up to the big ones. Forgive your partner for burning the toast, a boss who didn't thank you for making coffee, or the motorist who didn't slow down when you were crossing the street.
Or my grandson who didn't pick me up.
Oh,
Bring me here today.
Uh-oh.
That's why you got here a little bit later. Yes.
Yeah,
So say, I forgive you. You
I
forgive you. You forgive you for being upset with him.
I forgive myself, and I forgive Jeremy,
Uh-huh.
and I forgive Lift, and I forgive the world.
Good,
But you
good.
learn the lesson.
All right.
So
Each
can learn the
time you
lesson.
say, I forgive, your heart muscle and mind register it. You can even be flippant and say, oh, I forgive the son. I forgive. But every time you say you forgive, your heart muscle remembers it. Remember, you can forgive your younger self before moving forward to forgiving your parents, your spouse, your company, the government, the patriarchal. Before forgiving anybody else, just forgive yourself. So we're going to do a short but very healing meditation. I want everybody to close their eyes.
Yay.
And visualize a calm, comforting environment, like an ocean, a forest, a green leafy park to allow the forgiveness process to happen. Know you are protected and nothing bad can happen to the safety of your mind. Right now, your mind is so safe. Now, when you get through that, I want you to bring a person you feel is wrong to you into your mind and see them standing in front of you. Why are you angry at them? State the change like a professional attorney in court. Keep it professional. Now take a moment to feel the anger, resentment, and sadness this person has caused you and still may be causing you.
Has to go slower if we're supposed to do this right now.
The goal here is to bury your feelings, but to let them out. This is going to take a bit. Sit here quietly. Go over quickly every offense you feel that this person has done to you in the past or is continuing to do. So let's just take a moment. And you might right now not think of a single person that you're angry with, but if you think a while, it could be the doctor that you didn't like. It could be your dentist you're not fond of. It could be your next door neighbor. Just take one person right now, not the whole world, but one person, and figure out a way not to bury your feelings, but to let them out. This is going to take a bit. Sit here quietly. Go over quickly every offense you feel this person has done to you in the past or is continuing to do. And just breathe deeply. And what did you learn from this? Did you learn that you are stronger than your thoughts? Now, visualize this person standing in front of you. I want everyone, including those on Zoom, to stand up and give them a hug. Come on, stand up and give them a hug. The person that you bothered you, what you thought about. Just stand up and give them a hug. Okay. Come on, stand up and give them a hug. You two have to have someone, one person that you're upset
Start
with.
over with a new person.
Yeah, well, that's yeah, just take one person.
Okay. Okay.
And just hug them. Put your arms around them and hug them. Don't judge yourself. Give them and yourself a hug. Yourself safe in the knowledge that you're absolutely protected and nothing negative will happen. Okay. While you're still hugging, I want you to repeat after me. Creator, please release me from blame,
Please release me from blame,
anger, and ill will towards all, including myself. Visualize them again, and this time really mean the forgiveness in the hug. You should be feeling a lot lighter. Remember, you are healing you, not them. You've removed a potential huge karmic scar from your spiritual system. And then you can all be seated. I know you realize our world needs a lot more forgiveness. Each one of you is a child of the Creator with great power to release your negative thoughts, feelings of resentment or vengeance towards any person or group who has intentionally or unintentionally harmed you. You can do this regardless of whether they actually attacked you, your family, or friends. And so let's think again. You are healing you, not them. Is there anyone who'd like to share your experience?
Yes, I'm so angry at my friend Nancy because she died.
Oh my gosh.
She died too soon,
Okay.
and I miss her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she says, well, Joan, I have to go. Well, okay.
And now heal yourself of it. Just heal yourself.
That's too hard.
Okay.
That's fine. And if you feel
It's
it's
too hard
much.
to do today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. Patty or Joyce, one of you.
Yes, first of all, good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I would like to say that this brought up memories again of my mother, Louise King Brown. And we did forgiveness back in 1974. I remember that very clearly. However, she returned today while Dottie, you were leading us, and I was feeling and sensing her presence. And the forgiveness is still in place. She still said to me, "Thank you for forgiving me."
Wow.
Good.
That sounds like a
Now,
big deal.
did you forgive
yeah.
yourself?
Yes, I forgave myself, Dottie, back in 1974. I haven't held any hardness or anything against her, and that kind of, what led up to all of it. So, yeah, I'm good. I feel really good about it.
Good. Hallelujah. Thank you
Yes,
for sharing.
thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Anybody else like to share something?
Yeah, I thought that was forgiveness without boundaries with the hug was kind of an invasive thing. And my place in that is just to give people to God when they're not people that, are going to be in my life because they're perfect. Then I just give them to God.
Good. That's
Mhm.
perfect. That's
Perfect
just
way to
release
do
them.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
just release
don't
them.
hold on to
It
them.
releases them from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Here's another unexpected odd benefit. For those of us with cardiovascular issues, listen up. Forgiveness has also been proven to support a healthy heart rate as well as improve blood pressure.
Yay!
Isn't that amazing? The physical and the metaphorical hearts are healed by forgiveness. The virtual two birds with one stone.
I am healed, I am healed.
Also, when you've worked on forgiveness, you're way less likely to have compromised mental health and taken that bad juju out of all of those around you. Think of that. What you were feeling about your son. But just say to yourself, I forgive him. You can forgive anybody by saying, I forgive you. Also, when you've worked out forgiveness, you're way less likely to have compromised mental health and taken that bad juju out on those around you. Think about that. You're very much less likely to have compromised mental health. And so many people that we know that are angry at everyone blame everyone for their anger. Instead of accepting, they can release the people they're angry at. They can let them go. And then they'll find themselves a lot healthier, as it says, with your heart, with everything, if you can find ways of letting people go. Who would have thought that all those advantages could be birthed with short meditation-based forgiveness exercise? Short. You don't have to sit on the floor, cross-legged, and meditate for 3 hours on one person. You can do this very shortly. You can just visualize them and say, I release you. You can release them with love, or you can just release them with your mouth kind of tight, but let them go. Who would have thought that all of these advantages could be birthed from short meditation-based exercises? What if the act is unforgivable? Remember, it's forgiveness that liberates you from the pain that holds you back from the very best version of you. If you not liking somebody keeps you stuck. Not forgiving cheats you because you are worthy of all the benefits you gain. I know you were all born to be a peacemaker, or you wouldn't be sitting here this morning. You're sitting here listening, hoping to find some way to let go of people. And you do it by letting them go. By stop worrying about them, stop thinking about them, Just let them go from your heart. Let them go from your mind. If you fear or if you're prejudiced against even an animal, mentally ask forgiveness of it and send it thoughts of love. If you have accused anyone of injustice, if you have discussed anyone unkindly, if you have criticized or gossiped about anyone, first ask Creator to forgive you. Then withdraw your words by asking the person in silence to forgive you.
Let go. At least get to neutral. At least get to zero, where you don't think about them anymore. You know, and then maybe you can find a way to forgive them. But just let them go. Let yourself go. You know, you're doing this for you. It will benefit the other person, but that's just a byproduct. It'll benefit you 100%.
Very good. Very good.
And I just want to add to that, our wonderful Corky, Reverend Corky Whitaker, will be speaking at our speaker series.
Yes.
And that's coming up this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's going to be talking about ways that we can create releasement of those negative entities or energies in our field.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful, Corky. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I was reading through my Ebert stuff and getting all excited about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So please join us on Tuesday
Why
night.
don't you tell people what Ebert stands for?
Earthbound Entity Releasement Technique. Yay! So I'll teach you how to, the basics of how to do it. How to recognize if you have an entity. I mean, because there's, I've had people say, I knew there was something. Because when I would pass by a mirror, when I would look at myself in the mirror, those weren't my eyes
Right,
looking back at me. There's, it's interesting. I spent years and years and years doing that, and it's fascinating work. I loved it.
We love you for doing it.
Yes.
And I want to mention to you that while I was in Egypt meditating in strange places, I picked up an entity, and at that point I was doing a lot of meditating, a lot of I was totally involved in the spiritual world. But even though I was somehow I allowed my aura to be open during that period and picked up an entity, and I had to get help releasing it. So you may not understand that you're open to that at any time by not, even if you've been in spiritual studies a long time and feel very comfortable, very confident. But the way when I got home, one morning I said, okay, I'm going to find out what's wrong. And I looked right into the mirror and saw two eyes. Eyes that weren't mine.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's one of the checks you can do.
Yes. So
Yeah.
tune in for Corky.
I'll be giving other clues as to what to check for if you think all of a sudden you think I'm not acting right. So. And although I have found that some people use that as an excuse, their wife says that they're having an affair with somebody, no, if I am, it's because because of this, you're making me nervous, and that I'm not really doing anything bad. You're just, Anyway, we'll discuss it Tuesday.
Okay. Great. One of the things that I like about Mahatma Gandhi said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. I want to repeat that. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. And I think that's what we need to think of after this talk, is that it's easy for you to dislike somebody, but you don't have to love everybody. But don't dislike them, because what it does is it puts negative energy around them. And then here they were, a healthy person, you didn't like them, and then you put all this negativity around them, and they're going to react. So if you just find ways to accept people and to forgive them, you'll find that your life is so much easier. I hear people saying, oh, well, I don't like what the government's doing. I don't like what this is doing. This is no good. Oh, I hate this person. Just let it go. Just forgive them. Don't try and change them by saying bad things about them. You can try and change them by praying for them. You can try and changing them and saying something good about them. But get out of making everybody wrong. It's like closing a door in your life on people. Once you've made somebody wrong, it's hard to open that door again. So if you find yourself having less people in your life, you might think about, what am I doing to them? Have I been shutting them out? Have I been making them wrong? Have I been talking about them behind their back? What's going on? Find ways to help people by letting them go from your anger.
And I think there are sometimes, Dottie, where we just really do have to let go of having contact with them.
Oh, yes,
You
yes.
know,
And when
do
I
not
say letting
subject
go,
yourself.
that's
Yes.
what I mean.
So I just wanted to underline that because I
Yes.
thought that's what you meant. I mean, don't subject yourself to being in relationship with you if it is not appropriate or it's harmful for you. And it goes right back to what you were saying. It's like, forgive and do that emotional and spiritual work, but protect yourself physically.
Right.
And protect yourself, you know.
Well, emotionally
from
and spiritually,
interacting.
yeah, with the whole,
Exactly.
the whole
Exactly.
package.
Yeah.
I think it's so
Measure
important.
of the law.
Yes,
To
Humbert.
find real justice.
I think there's a missing piece still that I'm looking for in this. And I'm wondering if I might find it in the IFS, because there's something in our system that needs to be complete about something.
Right.
And there's a way of having that witnessed by, you know, our soul energy, essentially what it is, our higher self.
Right.
Our higher self. Yeah, and so there's a process which is, it runs like from Hakomi to IFS, of the corrective experience, like acknowledging what I really needed that the person wasn't able to be, you know, when they were harmful, and letting that part of ourself have that can kind of create a little more space around it. So I just feel like there's no connecting the dots yet in the, you know, how do you have the boundaries that are necessary?
Right.
And I had an experience when I was doing my spiritual practice after Saddam Hussein died. And it was really interesting because my soul knew that he had lost his standing as a human being, and that God is merciful, and so, you know, that he would not have any memory of being a human being, for whatever, where his soul went next was maybe, I don't know what happens to those souls. But, so there is consequences in the universe to really bad behavior. And I see the people who are harming as very wounded, that they, you know, like just at a different stage of development, right? That, so the behaviors that are annoying to me or whatever, I can still, a part of me can see that they're very wounded and they're just not able to do better, right? So the best I've come up with those kind of people is just to give them to God.
Yeah.
And that's,
Right,
that's
exactly.
all
Perfect.
I can do with them.
Right.
I can't do anything else.
But let go of them when you give them up to God.
Yes.
Don't still hold on to them and say, well, he did this and he, just let them go. Let them go up to God.
Well, I don't know if I've gotten the heart like air. I may have a heart that's not quite at that place yet. They say in Subu, you know, you can have a heart like air that nothing can be held in it, or a heart like water that'll be disturbed and then go back. And then there's a heart like mud or something that holds on stuff in it, you know.
Oh, I love it.
All the
Don't have
stomping
a
on
heart.
it.
I love it. Don't,
Yeah.
don't have a heart made of mud. That's wonderful.
That's a great image. That's helpful.
That's a great image.
Yeah,
Anybody
that's
else online like to share something with us?
Yeah, there was somebody, And Lonnie, yeah, Lonnie has her,
Lonnie Broderick,
has her hand up.
or Lonnie, Reverend Lonnie.
Okay, and you
Unmute,
have,
my
you
friend.
need to,
Okay, here we are.
thank you.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Spirit has told me there's nothing to forgive.
Mhm.
And the reason is because we're all divine spirits, okay? All there is love. But before we come into this world, we get together and we go, okay, I'm going to be this person during this part of your life, and it's going to teach you something. Okay, so let's say someone is maybe mentally abusive to you, or, treat you badly. And it's like, you're going to learn something from that. You're going to learn, number one, I don't deserve that. Number two, it's, it's, I need to get out of this. Some people stay in it because they don't feel worthy. But at some point, you're going to go, no, I'm done. So it's going to help you evolve. So if everyone is divine and love and they come here and they seemingly are bad, they aren't. They're here to show us what we don't want to be, okay? Or what we don't want to be like, and that we deserve better. So, I mean, you figure the bad guys in the world are backing us into a corner so that we will change. We don't want it like this anymore. So we have to say thank you very much for coming and being that, because you're a divine spirit. That's a hard job to do, for someone who is so beautiful. We are not our personalities. We're not our bodies. We are divine spirits. Okay. So there's nothing to forgive. And if I do something wrong, then the person on the other end that I've done wrong to needs to also see or learn something about themselves. So there's no such thing as, bad, really. It's all done out of love. And so if you can have that perspective, there's nothing to forgive.
Right.
Oh, but there is in you.
Yeah, well, it's realizing the truth.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, if you realize the truth, you can forgive yourself.
Right.
I was really not a good person at some point in time, and I did some really wrong things. Spirit said, but this person that you did that to needed to see what they didn't want to be like. Okay.
Okay.
And they turned out to be really good people because of you. Okay. So there's nothing to forgive. We do all this on purpose to help each other. And it's like, whoa, and even, let's say a shooting or something like that. Somebody comes in and shoots all these people. On a divine level, that's how they choose to go home.
Right.
Okay. We don't know any other way to go home other than disease or being killed or whatever. And so we choose a way we're going to go home.
Right.
Or leave this planet. So there's really nothing to forgive there. But to get to that place is hard because we're all stuck in, this illusion of
our humanity,
that good and bad.
Right.
So what you're saying is that all the Palestinians chose to be starved to death?
That's the way, we come into this world, we choose how we're going to live and how we're going to die and what we're going to learn. And whatever we came here, our purpose is. Okay. I know it's hard to swallow, but if you can see the big picture, you would know why it's all happening. There's a reason and purpose for everything. And all the masters have said that. And if we're all divine love beings, a part of God, and we come into this body and choose a personality to do whatever we came here to do. And if that's to help people leave, and I know it's hard to put your brain around that, but it is the highest truth.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
It's another way of looking at it. I still feel that we have to forgive ourselves for us to live as best life we can.
Well, Chris,
And so that's one of the ways that I'm talking about it. But coming from your point of view, I understand the big picture, the way you're presenting it. Thank you so much for sharing us with this.
and so Chris wants to.
Okay, Chris Brown wants to say something, and I'm passing, Jonah's passing the basket here.
Okay,
Yeah, I just wanted to go back for real brief, go back to the Kabbalah Jewish thought. And what it says is before there was anything, before God made any other decisions, God, this kind of sits in between Lonnie and what else has been said. God contracted God's self. And in that contraction, made room for humans to have free will.
Right.
And I really like that.
Yeah.
There's a bigger story, obviously, but it's kind of like both and, and especially I'm speaking about forgiving self.
Yeah.
And so if I understand that God created a platform for me to decide whether or not to follow the godly route, then I can understand how that came about and forgive myself for taking a longer way and learning those lessons along the way, and also to be grateful to myself for getting back on track. And that's how I see it.
Beautifully
And
said.
that's called
Beautifully said.
accepting yourself.
That's
And
right.
that's what I'm talking about. It's forgiving yourself for things that you, and at different parts of your life, you're going to forgive yourself for. And instead of holding on to anger that you were born Caesarean, and some people are like that. Well, I would have been a lot better person if I hadn't been born Caesarean, if I'd been born naturally. And if you stop and say, I forgive myself, I forgive the doctor, I forgive everything. So you're not holding on to the anger in your life. You're not holding on to the frustration. That is one of the most difficult things people have to do, is holding on to those and things that they don't like. Yes, Joan, are you going to?
Okay.
We want to give thanks for these donations and for these contributions. As the Church for CCL helps other people, these donations are used to help other people and to help Corky and Dottie keep the church going, which is a miracle in itself.
Yes.
And we remember that giving opens the door to receiving, and therefore we bless these gifts that were given, and we bless receiving in our lives, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Infinity of giving and receiving. Infinity of giving and receiving. Infinity of giving and receiving. Infinity of giving and receiving.
And so Stephen had his hand up.
Stephen, you got 2 minutes, Stephen.
You know what? I don't think I want to get into anything. We're at a stopping place.
Oh, that's fine. We get to see your smiling face.
You see my smiling face? Just remember, everything's organic. It's always more complex than you think it is.
So it's what? Less? More?
Complex. Complicated.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I'll stop there.
So for me, just using forgiveness to find a way to be happy in life. If I have people that are so angry and so upset right now at everything, and just forgive people. Find a way to let go of your anger. Find a way of being happy. And it's easy to do. You just stop having to tell everybody how to live their life. You just say to yourself, the best way for me to live my life is to forgive people, let other people do their lives without telling them what to do, without making them wrong. just forgive them. And that works for me. And hopefully you can put that in your life and help it so you are not angry with yourself.
Right.
Round of applause.
And you know what Dottie has just done is given us tools for our tool basket. I'm going to call it a tool basket.
Right.
Which we can just keep adding to that tool basket. But that's a great way. What you just said at the last moment kind of brought it all together. It's like, how can we be happy?
Right.
Right? So that's
How
in our
can we
tool
be
basket.
happy if we're angry at everybody?
You can go to the jazz festival and enjoy good music. Which is
Thank
what
you
I'm
so
doing
very
today.
much for being here. Thank you so much for being online. Thank you. I love you all. Have a wonderful week.
Yay!
Bye now.
Thank you for showing up. Love you all. Bye.